What if I told you that you could start selling digital art online, even if you can't draw realistic stuff or have very little experience with design softwares? In this video, I'm showing you how I create super simple summer doodles like flip-flops, palm trees, and sunglasses and turn them into clip art people actually buy. Don't worry if you're not a professional artist. You can start with basic line drawings and still make digital products that people are searching for and using in their own creative projects. So why sell doodle-style clip art in the first place? First, you create it once and sell it over and over again. That's passive income. Second, it's totally beginner-friendly. You don't need to be a pro illustrator or invest in expensive tools. It works great on platforms like Creative Fabrica, Adobe Stock, and Etsy. And the best part, people use these doodles in planners, journals, scrapbooks, classroom resources, and even social media content. It's honestly such a fun, low-stress way to build your creative side hustle. Before we jump into my drawing process, let's take a quick look at some real digital products made in the same doodle style. And yes, these are actually selling online. First up, Notion icons. These are minimalist, hand-drawn icons, but people use to customize their dashboards and is super popular. Next, hand-drawn borders, frames, corner doodles, or sketchy dividers, perfect for journals, scrapbooks, or digital planners. Then we've got heart doodles, tiny hearts in different line styles. These are super cute for stickers or digital overlays. And of course, hand-drawn sketch elements like arrows, stars, and scribbles. People use these in presentations, worksheets, and even Instagram content. These aren't polished or perfect, and that's what makes them charming. So if you're thinking, who would buy my doodles? Trust me, there is a real market out there for this kind of art. For this video, I'm using Adobe Illustrator, but you can use free tools like Inkscape for vector art or Photopea for raster designs. Personally, I like to start by sketching in Photoshop using my drawing tablet. If you have an iPad, a great alternative is Procreate. It's perfect for sketching out your doodle ideas in a natural, hand-drawn style. Once you've chosen a theme like summer or beach vibes, you can start brainstorming ideas for elements that fit into that category. If you ever get stuck or need inspiration, tools like ChatGPT can help you come up with a list of things to draw. In this video, I'm drawing a bunch of summery elements like sun, waves and palm trees, different kinds of seashells, surfboards, flip-flops, and sunglasses. After finishing your sketch, save your drawings as PNG files. This makes them easy to import into Illustrator or your preferred vector software for vectorization. In Illustrator, I mainly use the pencil tool and brush tool to trace over my sketches. I recommend adjusting the smoothness settings to help you get clean, flowing lines. To get a smoother lines in Illustrator, just double-click on the pencil or brush tool and you'll see a smoothness slider. If you want a more polished look, drag it to the right. But if you're going for that hand-drawn vibe, try lowering the smoothness. It gives your doodles a more natural, imperfect charm. And when you're working with vector art, don't forget, you can fine-tune your lines by adjusting the anchor points. Use the direct selection tool to click on individual points and move them around. You can also reuse elements you've already drawn to speed things up. Just copy and paste, then resize, flip, or tweak them a bit to keep your artwork consistent while saving time. Once you've drawn your lines with a brush or pencil tool, you can press Shift W to activate the width tool. If you want your lines to vary in thickness, like thicker in some parts and thinner in others, use the width tool to give your lines a more dynamic feel. You can also add color to your doodles using the blob brush tool. Once I'm happy with the final design, I export each element using the Asset Export panel, choosing PNG and SVG formats, so they're ready for upload to platforms like Creative Fabrica, Adobe Stock, or Etsy. That's how you can turn simple doodles into sellable digital products, even if you're just starting out. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss the next videos in this series. I'll be sharing more ideas, tools, and tips to help you grow your creative side hustle. Let me know in the comments what theme should I doodle next, or tell me where you're planning to sell your art. Thanks so much for watching.